world is your office. Hi, my name is Roger and I help people and businesses work from anywhere and any place. So welcome again to Tech Talk Tuesday. So today we're going to do a sponsored video, alright, by Adobe Sign. And when I say sponsored video, I don't get any money. I sponsored my viewers. To know more, please stay to the end of the video and to find out how Adobe sponsor my viewers, not me. Okay, I don't get paid. Anyway, so what is Adobe Sign? Adobe Sign is a e-signature platform that helps you get your contracts, your approvals out in this digital world, so that like now COVID-19, we all can't leave the house. So the only way to send out is our digital footprint that can move around. And are you going to sit there and wait for the circuit breaker to be lifted before you go and grab that contract or grab the deal that you always wanted? Or you want to go and grab that deal while during the circuit breaker, and once it's lifted, you can immediately start work on your contract. Alright, now Adobe Sign is a product that can allow, or a platform that allows you to sign digitally. Alright, so once you sign digitally, it not only captures your signature, it captures a audit trail, and it has a certificate that is legal binding. So that means that if someone breaches the contract while he signs, you can bring this to court, and the forensic will be able to know that the person actually have agreed and signed on the contract. Alright, so this is particularly useful if you have a contract, quotation, invoices that need to be signed and approved, leave that needs to be approved. So you can use Adobe Sign to do this. So without further ado, let's see what Adobe Sign can do. Hi, so welcome to the Adobe Sign with Microsoft Teams. Okay, so on the left hand side is Microsoft Teams. On the right hand side will be a Gmail. I assume this will be the client that we need to sign on the Adobe Sign. Now let's go back to the left hand side where the Microsoft Teams is. This is very familiar. If you actually we have talked about Microsoft Teams last week with the video conferencing. Alright, so I will leave the link below so they can check out the last week video itself. Alright, the link will be below. Alright, so now if we go into how we're going to set up the Adobe Sign. So in order to install Adobe, it is very simple. You have to install Adobe. You have to create an Adobe account first. And once you create the Adobe account with the Adobe Sign license assigned to your account, you can go on to click on the plus sign, and then you can see there is a Adobe Sign. Let me do that again. Go to the plus sign at the top of the Teams, and then you will be able to see the Adobe Sign on the page itself. In case you do not see Adobe Sign at the location where you see it here, basically you just have to type in Adobe, and then you can do a quick search, right, and then you will see Adobe Sign at the search results. Alright, so now if you click on Adobe Sign, and then if you save, it will create a tab called Adobe Sign. I have actually really registered, so it's pretty simple, but if you're not registered, it will be prompt to key in your username and password. Yeah, so that will be also pretty standard. Now this is what you see from the basic of the Adobe Sign once you are in. Alright, so basically you will be able to sign off with an email address, and then if you look at the top, there is a complete in order. So basically when you say complete in order, you probably, for example, if you have a finance director and a CEO to sign, and you need your finance director to sign before your CEO, you can put that into complete in order, so that only after your finance director sign, your CEO can sign it. And the other one which we're going to show you is to sign in any order. Okay, So the sign in any order, you can actually create as many email that you want, and people can just log in to sign the document accordingly without any order. Alright, so for today we'll be doing a very simple test, just to one recipient. Alright, so I'm going to key in the client name, which is my my Gmail address. Okay, and so this is the client on the right, and I'm going to put in a message. Okay, the name, so I'll call myself Roger the client. Good. And then yep, and I'm ready to send. And if you look at the top part where the email is, there is actually a way for you to create a password. Now this password is for your email to be sent to him, to the client, so that when he receives the email, or someone receives the email, he will not be able to open it up without the password. Right, so I'm going to do a very simple 128 password. Please do not follow my password. This is just for demo in case I cannot open it during the demo. Alright, so we're going to test later how do we access the email using a password. Now you can actually drag and drop the file in, or you can add a file. So now I will just add a file via my computer, and you will notice that this is a Word document. So Adobe Sign will create a PDF document, whether is it Word or PDF, that you attach as a sanitary file. Now you can also protect, alright, you can also protect the PDF document that was created. So now I'm going to create a password, simple password 821 for my PDF password. Alright, please do not follow my password, because for this is a demo, so I make it simple, right? So you should use a more complicated password. So once my password is set and I've sent, and if you can see, almost immediately at the right hand side, the client has received the email already. So now as a client, I open the email. Okay, and I will just open up the document to sign by clicking on the review and sign. So now when I click on the review and sign, it goes into the document is password protect. So I need to key in the first password that I have actually set, which is the 128. So I'm going to key in now. Okay, so now I'm in, and you notice that you will ask me to sign at the bottom. Alright, this is a US $200 billion contract. Okay, and then you will ask me to sign at the bottom with my email address automatically being registered here. So I can use a few ways to sign. First, I can use the mobile phone, so that you can use your touch screen of the mobile phone to sign. So you can look for your country. So Singapore, we can actually type Singapore, and then you can key in your phone number, and it will send you a link to write on your phone, so that it will appear on the sanitary board. Now the other one would be just sign using your mouse. Okay, and then you can apply, and then you can sign the contract, or you can just use a normal typing. So this actually doesn't actually affect the authenticity of the document. Basically, what is at the back end, the engine behind it, the audit trail will be the one that is responsible to set the authenticity of this signature. Alright, so you can actually do anything you want, but on the signature side, this is not the deciding factor that this document is legal. Then I click to go, and then the document is all set, and it will be sent back to my Teams, and the client can also download a copy. Okay, so when I download a copy, now it asks me for another password. Alright, so this password will be my PDF password, okay, which is the 821. Alright, so I'm going to key in the PDF password 821. Now, yeah, and then yes, this is the document that we see that I have actually, the client has actually signed. Now how do I know that this is authentic document. Alright, so they have actually some certificates. Okay, so with the certificate, I'm able to check and see that does the client sign the document and what time did he sign. Alright, because there is some digital footprint key. Alright, so if I go back to my Teams, you will see that the Roger the Great Dane is the first one that I signed. Okay, so it's Roger the client has actually signed the document, so that will be informed immediately after he sent the document, and I can download, and I will see the same thing as what I have seen with the client. Alright, so now I have to key in the password also because it's a password protected. So the password 821, yeah, and then I'm able to open up the document and I see the same thing that the client has seen, and I can check the authenticity of the document by looking at the signature details, what time he has signed. Alright, and all these numbers does not make sense to you, but this will make sense when you bring your client to court because he did not fulfill part of the contract and he said that, oh, I did not sign the contract. So this is where the forensic comes in. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that will give you a very good basic understanding of Adobe Sign and how Adobe Sign can help you with your digital signature challenges. Now, as you know, we cannot move or we cannot travel far and beyond Singapore or even within our house. See, how are we going to get our contracts out to our customers? How are we going to get things done with overseas customers? So only digital footprint is able to reach far and further, right? So using Adobe Sign will be one way that you can use it to empower your businesses to move forward. Even with the circuit breaker lifted, our government is also encouraging businesses to rethink the way you work. They are encouraging more work from home, and how Adobe Sign can help you will be definitely something that you can look into, right? Because as a platform, Adobe Sign can allow you to get your contract signed, get your approval done very quickly as you are in an office. Alright, so think about it, and also please join us for a free seminar. So this is where the Adobe is going to sponsor us. Free seminar that deep dive into Adobe Sign. You will learn more specific features of Adobe Sign. Everyone in the seminar will get a free 90 days trial so that you can practice and test it on your own. So leave your name and contact in the Google form below. We'll contact you on the details of the webinar, and everyone who join the webinar, Adobe is sponsoring a $10 GrabFood voucher. I repeat, $10 GrabFood voucher for every participant who join us in the upcoming webinar. So again, details and timing will be sent out to the interested participants in email, but you got to register with my Google form below. So with that, I've end my Tech Talk Tuesday. Give me a like, subscribe, and press the notification bell for more info like this. Again, stay safe, stay home, and put on a mask if you are going out. I'll see you next week. Peace.